All right, y'all, we're going to get started. We're going to skip all of the introductions. We're not burning no incense. I do got a candle burning, though. Shout out to Aldi's, man. If y'all ain't, these candles from Aldi's are banging. They are extremely strong. So if you got an Aldi's in your area, you see these candles, grab a couple of them. They like $4 or $5. They on point. So I'm rocking a candle tonight. This is strawberry lemonade is what I'm rocking right now. No incense. I'm saving the pineapple for another broadcast. No intro music. Gonna get right to it. You don't want to be here? Don't be here. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Now, however, if you are remaining, welcome, and I bid you shalom. My name is V. Ben Israel. I am the People's Champ. And we are broadcasting simultaneously on YouTube, V. Ben Israel, Facebook, V Speaks, Facebook, Van Johnson, and on Twitch, V. Ben Israel. So however you are seeing me, I appreciate you very much. Please take time to go over to my YouTube channel if you have not already done so, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Hit the subscribe button, smash the bell. Like the video while you're there. Likes are free, subscribes are free. So we're going to talk about this viral video that's been making its way around the last couple of days. Everybody's done a review on it. I typically don't review videos like this. It seems like a lot of people use it for clickbait. Everybody and their mama got to give their spin, and usually their spin is the same shit the other YouTube content creators said before them. I think I've only seen one video review that was slightly different. Well, was really different, and that was the lead attorney. Shout out to the lead attorney. His video was pretty good. But most of y'all, I kind of wonder what y'all be thinking, or what's your experience. You know, some of you kind of claim to be from the hood, experts in black culture, and I just be looking like, man, you way off, man. So that's why I'm giving my perspective on this video. And surprise, I'm on her side. For all of you people that call me a chauvinist and I'm part of the patriarchy and all that nonsense y'all say about me, like y'all haven't been watching my video content for a decade. You haven't read my books for the last 20 years. I usually call it down the middle. And it is what it is. I mean, I don't do false equivalency. So I'm sorry, if 9 times out of 10 it's the woman, it's the woman. This is the 1 time out of 10 where it's the man. I'm sorry. And I find it funny that the 1 time that I'm on the woman's side, a lot of y'all, all y'all on the dude's side. I find it so funny, man. So this is my perspective. And I had to go back and rewatch the video, the first video, because I was listening to some of y'all's commentary, and y'all had me thinking like I missed something, and y'all was saying things that wasn't in the video. I'm like, that wasn't said. That was not what was said. So I went back and said, damn, maybe I missed something. So I went back and it wasn't a long video. I went back and watched the whole clip. And the second clip that I saw today or last night, whenever I saw it, that kind of reinforced what I already was thinking. So shout out to the Crimson Cure, but sis, I think you way out in left field on this. You tried to read things into this video in this scenario that wasn't there. We as a people have to stop doing that. We like to make up words. We like to make up definitions, and we like to try to force things to fit our pre-existing narrative. Sometimes we got to learn how to analyze things as they are, not as we think they should be or want them to be. Okay? So I try to be unbiased, and a lot of times y'all just don't like what I got to say, you know. I'm starting to get pop-ups. I think these are old pop-ups. All right. Man, let me get that out of there. Oh, see, I hate when this phone does that. All right. I don't want that banner on there. Let's see if I can remove it. I really got to get a tablet. Oh, shit. Everybody mama texting me. I hate this phone. Yeah, these are old texts. They just come through because I don't use this phone. All right, I'm back. Okay. Let me stop messing with this thing, y'all. I am so sorry. Get that out of there now. My fingers are big, and for some reason, I sometimes it don't click right. Okay. Now, okay, wait a minute. Let me get it out. I don't want that. Let's see what banners. Oh, okay. Brand. All right, I think I got rid of it. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, that's how I want it. All right, we're going to rock with that. So, I got to build this while I go, y'all. For those of you who don't know, I am legally blind, so sometimes it's hard for me to maneuver. But I appreciate y'all for working with me. So, we talking about the video that went viral where the baby daddy brought McDonald's for his son, and the baby mama threw it on the floor. And she said, if you can't bring all my kids some, then don't bring none of them. I'm on her side, and I'm going to tell you why the guy is wrong. So, what we know, we're going to stick to the facts of the video. We're not going to veer too often to Never Never Land, to La La Land, like a lot of y'all are doing. Okay? I heard all of these theories, and I don't know where y'all getting that from. So we're going to stick close as possible to what the evidence shows. Maybe a little tad bit of speculation, but we're not going to go way out in left field like some of y'all was doing. It's my perspective. Okay? So the sister was expecting him. He admitted he comes every other day. Okay? So let's assume Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's when he coming. Let's just roll with that. We don't know what day it was. It could be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'm just assuming, make it easy, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Every other day. She was expecting him. Here you go now. And I don't know if he texted her right before he came or called her and said, I'm on my way. I don't know. We don't know that. But she was expecting him. So not only do he come every day, he comes around the same schedule, I'm assuming, because we don't have any evidence that he texted her or called her in advance. And there's nothing that suggests she called him. That was never in evidence, so I want y'all to stop saying that. Okay? And when he showed up with a value meal, not a happy meal. That was a 32-ounce cup that he had, and that was a B bag. So that was a value meal. If it was a happy meal, they would have just gave him the box, and it would have been a small child-sized drink. I worked for McDonald's for nearly 15 years. I was a supervisor. I know what I'm talking about. They don't put Happy Meals inside of B bags. Okay? So he got his kid a value meal. So we don't know how old this kid is. We don't know how old the other kids are. Okay? It's not what we know. We do know it's a son. We don't know the gender of the other kids. We don't know how many baby daddies. We know there are multiple because she kind of alluded to that in the video. Okay? Y'all trying to make this dude out to be a good father. He's not a good father. He's nothing but a Pookie or a Ray Ray. Okay? And some of y'all try to say, oh, he's just an average dude. Wrong. He's not an average dude. An average black man is single and childless. That's 54% of black men. He's not that. So your average men are your your 4s, 5s, and 6s. 5 would be average. 4 would be slightly below average. 6 would be a little bit above average. High value is 8, 9, and 10, just to make the argument. Low value dudes are 1s, 2s, and 3s. So this guy is somewhere in that low value range. And I'm going to do a future video on this topic where I explain these rankings in depth, because I think Kevin Samuels, God rest the Godfather, has jaded y'all because y'all focus so much on high value, which is a small percentage of men. Majority of the men are 4s, 5s, and 6s. Okay? Majority of the men that y'all make babies with are 1s, 2s, and 3s. They're low value dudes based on the numbers. Okay? So this dude is a low value dude. We know this based on what we see. First of all, he was dealing with a ratchet chick. It looked like she was in public housing. Just a standard ratchet chick. To me, she was average. Somebody ranked her a 4. I kind of tend to agree with that if you're just talking about her looks. I didn't really see her body, so I don't know. And the fact that she got kids, 4 kids, kind of slides her down overall into that 3 category. She's low value if you want to go there. But if you just talk about her looks, somebody gave her a 4. And that was with her all done up on the second video. I personally don't like girls that look like that, but I'm going with what somebody else said. Okay? None of that matters. See, y'all focus on the wrong shit. Y'all making this about the way she look. Her nails, her hair. Some of y'all spend 10, 15 minutes on your streams talking about this woman's hair and nails. What difference does it make? So what? It's a given. Because she already said in the beginning of the video to the dude, you knew what you was getting when you got with me. Meaning she was already that chick. She already had 3 kids. He knew what he was getting. Okay? This is what makes him low quality. Because he has no dick control. You already got a ratchet chick that got 3 babies. She ain't that old. And you gonna run up in her, you wanna shoot up the club behind the other baby daddies. So that shows me you don't have any dick control. Okay? So that's a poor decision on your part, dude. Strike 1. She's being who she already was. So I'm not gonna take that away from her. She is who she is. He got with her knowing that. Hope y'all following me with my logic. And so let's move past the way she looks. It doesn't matter. She's average. So there's so many chicks that look like her and do the weave, the hair, and all of that. I don't even know why y'all keyed in on that like it was out of the ordinary. That was normal for chicks that public housing type chicks. Okay? Food stamp type chicks, Section 8 type chicks, whatever. That she fits in that category. Okay? So then some of y'all focused on his car and y'all were wrong about the car. Y'all try to say, oh, he driving a 2012 Monte Carlo. First of all, Chevy stopped making Monte Carlos in 07. So the car is way older than what y'all making it out to be. 2012 would only be 10 years old. So this car is more like 15 years old. Okay, whatever. That car tells me that's the type of car that came off of a buy here, pay here lot, where somebody had it for a while. That's the kind of car, Monte Carlos, people don't just purposely go out and buy those cars. That's the car you get because there was nothing else. That was the best of what you had to choose from. Whatever, don't matter. It kind of looked to me, and I couldn't see on the video very good, it looked like he might have had something dangling on the mirror, or the steering wheel looked a little funny to me, like it was maybe like a steering wheel cover. And the reason I'm bringing this out, because that might not even have been his car. It might have been a chick's car. Something to think about, we don't know. I'm trying to go by what we do know. But if somebody could look in that video and see what they see on that car, you maybe have better eyesight than me. My eyesight is but I saw what I could saw. I tried to see what I could see in it. Okay. So he hops out of the car. He got his little City Trends outfit on, like hood dudes do. Okay. So he put on his little outfit. He wasn't coming from work like a lot of y'all tried to make it seem. He ain't had no work clothes on. He had his little outfit on because he was trying to impress her. All of this was about her. He still got a thing for her, okay? Whether he just want to smash her because she got good head or she got that whatever. But this is what I see. This is why he's there every other day. The old men used to call it pissing in the yard. And that's what dogs do when they mark their territory. They like to piss around the yard so other animals know that it's a dog or it's a man dog on the premises, pissing in the yard. So dudes do this too. Typically, beta men do this, okay? So he lingering around her space, her house, and he using McDonald's as an excuse for him to keep coming by every other day. That's BS. And it's stalkerish, okay? This is why I say he's not a good dude. I've seen plenty of these hood dudes over a 20-year period, from my personal experience of witnessing dudes operate like this. This is what they do. They'll use one chick's car to go see the other chick. You know what I'm saying? They always got their little outfits on. They always want to make up an excuse like, oh, I'm doing for my kids. Really, dude? McDonald's? Are you shitting me? Come on. He had choices, right? So what do we know about his choices? I didn't bring my drink, y'all. I ain't got no hydration. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I apologize. I had to bring out that bottle, y'all. We're going to smell that evidence. We're going to check everything. We're going to long stroke this one a little bit. Shout out to the lead attorney. Mucho gusto. So, candle been burning for a while. They strong. So, he had choices. Some of y'all are saying, what else could he have done? So, he could have picked up his son and took his son to McDonald's. Now, if he's bringing his son a value meal, this kid has got a little size to him if he's eating a value meal, right? So, pick up your son, go take him to McDonald's. Take him with you. That way, you're not disrupting this woman's household. You're not interfering with the other kids. You're not making the other kids jealous. That's what he should have done. Now, option B, the little $10 he spent at the McDonald's on the value meal, he could have went to Walmart, bought a $5 pack of chicken, and I don't want nobody to argue with me because I just bought 2 of them. They're still $5. They got 15 drumsticks in each bag. He could have got a bag of chicken, a bag of rice for $1, a couple cans of vegetables, and took some groceries over to the woman's house. And she might have got ratchet. Well, why are you bringing that over here? I don't feel like cooking, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll cook it for you. Right? That's not, plus that would have been, I don't care how she reacted. At some point, she would have thought, okay, he's trying to do good. He's trying to do the family man thing. He brought groceries. He feeding all of us. Right? And not only for one day, 15 pieces of chicken for 4 kids should at least last 2 days. Right? I don't know how old these kids are, but she ain't got to give them that much chicken. Fill them up on the rice and the vegetables. Give them 1 piece of chicken per meal. Fill them up on rice and vegetables. Right? Hell, he had enough money to even throw in some dinner rolls. Okay? Loaf of bread. Okay? That's $10. I got 4 kids. I've been a father for over 20 years. I know how to feed kids. So I don't want to hear y'all's arguments. Oh, you can't do that. Walmart is online. You can find a $5 bag of chicken on Walmart. Actually, you can go higher. You could get I think it's $6 or $7 for the leg quarters. That's in that red bag. The bag I'm talking about is yellow. But you got that red bag that got the leg quarters with the bigger pieces of chicken. So it ain't just drumsticks. You get the whole leg quarter, right? So you can do it a couple of different ways. I say do the drumsticks. It's easier to feed kids that way. So now you might get some grace with the girl. Because you ain't just feed. Her whole argument is Don't do this. Don't disrupt my house by bringing this McDonald's. And he said something like, oh, take him in the back room or put the other kids in the back room while he eat. Come on now. Who the hell is doing that? Who the hell is doing that? Let's get real. Are y'all even parents? Do y'all even know how to grocery shop with this foolishness y'all talking about? So he was wrong because he was disrupting her household. And he had a habit of doing this. Because see, dudes can be petty, ladies. And dudes are really more petty than women. So, and this dude is hiding his pettiness under the disguise. And she said it. You got everybody thinking you're a good father. I agree with that. Because good fathers would move a different way. Ain't nothing about this man say he a good father. Because he bringing his son some damn McDonald's. I done threw that bullshit on the floor too. Get this shit out of here. Right? Hope y'all with me. So he could have taken a boy to McDonald's. Or he could have bought $10 worth of groceries, the same exact amount of money roughly that he spent on the McDonald's, and brought it for everybody. He could have did one of two things. Or let me give y'all a third option. If he was so concerned about his kid, and if he got wind that there was no food in the house, which was not said, all she said is, I didn't get my food stamps. I don't get them to the 11th. She didn't say it wasn't enough food in there to last. That's not what she said. So let's stop adding stuff. But let's say he thought there wasn't no food in the house. Okay, I'm going to pick up my son for a couple of days. I'm going to take him with me. So there was lots of things. There's three things that he could have done that didn't disrupt her household. Three things. He chose to be an antagonist to her. That's why he comes by every day. He's looking to see if any other dudes is over there. He doing these little pop-ups. It's real disrespectful. He still wants to be with this woman. But he ain't man enough to say, just to say that. Now, going to the second video. She came out to defend herself. Okay, whatever. And that, to me, that dispels this theory that it was a skit. If it was a skit, she would have made the second video the way she did it. She would just came out, listen, we just made a skit, me and my baby daddy, good. That's what she would have said. No, she came out defending the first video. It wasn't a skit. This thing, even if it was, it doesn't matter. It happens every single day. This is a teachable moment. For men particularly. You can't control these women, son. Not in their own house. This is her house. I don't care if it's your child or not. You ain't gonna come over to my house trying to dictate what goes on in my house. And you don't live there. No, not gonna happen. You're gonna play by my rules. And I'm quite sure a lot of y'all think the same way. You're not gonna let nobody come over there dictating when they feel like dictating what goes on in your house, and they don't live there no more. Because she made it seem as if he used to live there when they were together. Now, let's bring up that point. Right? Now, she said when he got with her, he used to feed all of the kids McDonald's. So she's painting a picture. She already had the 3 kids. They were old enough to eat McDonald's. He was buying all of the kids McDonald's when he first got with her. Now, all of a sudden, they not screwing no more, whatever it is. I get that impression. Now he get petty. I'm only going to do for my son. Them other kids is your responsibility. Well, if you think like that, then you should have never started buying them kids stuff in the beginning. Because you came in the door trying to play that stepdaddy role. Now you ain't getting what you want. Now it's fuck them kids. No, she was a package deal. And you made promises and you set a standard with those kids independent of her. It's not them kids' fault that y'all ain't screwing no more. And that's wrong for you to do them kids like that. And it could easily be avoided, as I pointed out before. So the kids was used to him bringing stuff. Now all of a sudden it's fuck them kids. Them ain't my kids. Them other dudes, that's some other dudes' responsibility. When you was trying to get in them draws in the beginning, you was bringing them kids stuff. But now you ain't doing it. That's petty. And that's trifling. That's not a sign of a good dude. Hell, on Cash App, you could borrow $50 from Cash App. Borrow the $50 on Cash App. Buy that woman some doggone groceries if you so concerned about your son eating for the rest of the month. You such a good dude, that means you got some money. You ain't got $20 for a couple bags of chicken and little groceries to last a little bit. See, y'all giving this dude way too much grace. I ain't giving it to him. Because I'm a good father. And I've been a great father for over 20 years, and I know how I would roll. You go out of your way to keep the peace. He know the kind of chick he was dealing with. He know her mouth. He liked hearing that. I would have went out my way not to argue with her. Yeah, babe, you know what, boo, you're right. I shouldn't even have did that. But I get the impression that she told him that before, and he kept doing it. That's him trying to pop up and see what she do. That's all that is. That's all that is. For those of you who may be confused, if I'm on to something, man, send me a like, man. Let me know what's going on. Drop me a comment if I'm on to something. Because I ain't heard nobody get his perspective yet. Everybody been talking this so foolishness. And he want to get back with her, and she want to get back with him, and she messed up, and he probably the best baby daddy she got. Y'all don't know none of that. That's not in evidence. Stop making this dude into more than what he is. What he actually showing us he is, riding around in that 15-year-old bullshit ass Monte Carlo that probably ain't his. Based on how good dudes operate. Tell me if I'm lying. Anybody who know about the hood. Like I said, he had his little outfit on. He had his little J's on or whatever kind of sneakers he had on. So he made sure he was presentable when he came over there with that little BS McDonald value meal. I'd have threw that shit in his face. I'd have told you not to bring this shit over here. Take that shit back with you. That's how I would have handled it. I got my kids, we got food in this house. She never said they didn't. All she said is I ain't got no food stamps. You could interpret that different ways. Meaning I ain't got time to do, you don't brought my kid a burger. I ain't got burgers for the rest of the kids. I don't get my food stamps till the 11th. Don't bring this over here if you ain't gonna bring all of them. See, y'all interpret it the way y'all want to interpret it because you're trying to form a narrative. All she said is, I ain't get my food stamps until the 11th. Y'all got her selling the food stamps to get her nails done and her hair done. Y'all don't know what she do. So stop bringing that. It ain't got nothing to do with this story. Nothing. That's an ad hominem, and y'all attacking her and not the message. The message is, don't bring one child something and not bring them all. And I agree with that because you're causing disruptions in the household. And he could have avoided that very easily. That's the point. I suggest y'all go back and watch that viral video and watch the second clip. Because she, like I said, when I watched the first one, I had read into it and she confirmed what I was thinking. So when he got with her, she had 3 kids. And he was trying to play stepdaddy to get in the pants like a lot of these dudes do. I got news for y'all. He gonna be back over there again too. Because these dudes are either the summer dude or they the winter dude. That's how they do. So he'll get right come November, then he'll lay up with her for the winter until tax time. And once all her tax money gone, he gonna jump back to wherever chick he went now. Come on, man. Don't act like y'all don't know this game. He is that kind of a dude. He's that kind of a dude. Which is why the reason why she was talking to him like that. She wouldn't talk to me like that. Because first of all, I wouldn't even deal with a chick like that. I don't deal with ratchet chicks like that ratchet. And I don't let them disrespect me like that. But if he was trying to establish a family with her, they'd still be together. So I'm going to give some scripture, as I tend to do. I'm going to tell y'all biblically where he messed up, because this is why it's on him. See, men, we got to operate in a better space. We can't continue following these females' lead. If you want to be a leader, you got to lead with your actions. And I ain't see no leadership in anything this man was doing. She got to choose to follow, but damn, bruh, you had the opportunity to do it a better way. And we don't know. We don't know her situation. We don't know. But y'all making a lot of snap decisions. The first thing is we're going to go to Exodus 22:16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. So he got with her. She wasn't engaged. She had 3 kids. So once he lied with her, he shall surely marry her, is what the scripture is saying. That's not what he did. This is a commandment. If he was operating in behavior, he wouldn't have played no games with this woman. He would have got with her. Okay, I see you got these kids. I'm coming in on some grown man shit, and I'm trying to build a family. That's not what he did. He came in saying, oh, she got them 3 chicks. She got them 3 kids. She a hood chick. This gonna be some easy pussy. Then he didn't strap up, more than likely. So he didn't show no penis control. He was loose dick, didn't know how to pull out all that. And he got her pregnant. Now he baby daddy 3 or 4, right? That's on him, not her. She already being true to herself. She's staying true to who she is. He didn't make no responsible decision. Since y'all trying to make him so responsible and he a good dude. And he giving her the 4 P's and all that. He ain't giving a shit. Because if he was about something, he wouldn't have been slumming in the hood. Now I'm going to give y'all a precept. Sirach 33:19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again. He gave the woman power over him. She got all the power. It's her house. She got custody of the kids. They probably don't have a child support order. And if they do, she allowed him to come by on a time that was outside of that order. We know that because when you got a child support order, you pick up your kids. You have some kind of structured visitation. That was never brought out. So we have to assume there is no child support order. That's what we got to assume. Because typically it's on the weekends. It ain't Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So she allowed him to come over there. Well, guess what? She could change her mind. Like, you ain't acting the way I want you to act. So I'm taking this privilege away from you. That's how it works when somebody is in power, i.e. Roe v. Wade. Y'all didn't fight for shit. The white man gave it to you, and he took it away because y'all ain't fight for shit. That was the white man's power. You abused it, he took it away from you. Same thing here. It's her house, her rules, her kids, the other 3. Just because he got 1 child, she didn't have to answer the door. She could have locked the door, closed the door, told him, hey, stop, go away, stop coming to my house. And if he continued to knock on the door, she could have called the police and they would have got him for trespassing and harassment. So she got the power. And he gave the power to her because he was loose with his seed. He didn't marry this woman. He was playing games. So you're in a situation that you created for yourself, bro. I'm sorry. And then he's still making bad decisions. Again, come through, pick up your son. Hey, I'm going to pick up my son for a little bit. We're going to the park. You ain't got to tell her, oh, we going to McDonald's. You ain't got to tell her shit. I'm taking my son to the park for a little bit. Or I'm going to take him to see my mom for a little bit. Whatever. Tell her something. While you out, yeah, Dad got me McDonald's again while we was out. She could be mad at Dad, but at least he ain't doing it in front of the kid's face. And he ain't disrupting her household. Men, you got to learn how to minimize conflict. You can't go into a conflict scenario outgunned. You don't have no power. She got all the guns pointed at you. You can't go into a scenario like that and then everybody trying to make this dude the victim. Stop. Now, let me give y'all another slant. What we do know. They've been knowing each other for some years. Because again, that baby, I don't think it's a baby. I think it's a boy. That boy is old enough to eat a value meal. So let's say he 4 or 5. He got to be in school, but I'm being generous by saying 5. Right? So he been with this woman at least 6 years. He been playing this game with this woman for 6 years. Did he behave like a man who been dealing with this for 6 years? No. He's still acting like a first day rookie. Get your balls, grab your dick, and take charge. Bring the groceries, drop them off. She wants you to cook them or not. Hey, I brought the groceries. She got the attitude, hey, I did the best I can. Here you go. I'm going to step off. Now, if she want to throw the groceries and kick the bag over, that's on her. I would have took a picture of these groceries. I got the receipt. So if I ever got to go to court, remember, document. Date, time, what happened. Date, time, what happened. Your Honor, she didn't have any food left, so I brought these groceries. Here's the receipt. Here's a picture of her throwing it on the floor. See how you taking power back. But y'all got to start thinking and stop playing these silly hood games. Get on your grown man. Take them skinny jeans off. Looking silly. I think that's all I got, man. I'm not going to beat this horn. I think I've covered both these videos already. I'm not going to blow this horn too much. I'm not going to beat the horse too much longer. I think I've cooked it enough. I'm tired of y'all with these silly-ass arguments, though. Y'all making hour-long videos introducing evidence that ain't there. We don't know some of the stuff y'all been saying, and y'all wrong. I'm sorry. Because you don't. So if you ain't got some proof, there ain't no third video, all we got is these 2 videos. He was already doing for these kids. He shouldn't have set that standard. But again, like I said, he did it because he was trying to get some pussy. That's how dudes, these hood dudes do. These Pookies and Ray Rays. We don't know if he got other kids. It wouldn't surprise me. Because remember, that them 1s, 2s, and 3s, they're responsible for 100% of the children born out of wedlock. That's what we know. That's what the statistics, and they're bearing out. The 1s, 2s, and 3s. That's like the bottom 6% of men. See, women, you claim you want a high value man, but y'all always go to the far extremes. So you say you want a high value, you end up with Pookie and Ray Ray, and this is what you get. But a good dude or a solid man, he would have handled this whole situation different. Totally different. Even if it means he don't get to see his son for a couple of months because they got to go to court to make sure that order is in place because you can't deal with her. Even if you got to do that, that's what you got to do. The child is still young. Trust me. They will forgive you. They won't remember all of this stuff. So it's best to get it in place now while they're young, so you establish some order. Then wait till they're later, until it's later when it's too late. Establish that order now, gentlemen. Document, document, document. Handle your business. But if she dealing with a dude that can't come up with $20 to get some groceries in her house, she need to question who she dealing with. And maybe she realized that too late, because again, he was putting on the show in the beginning. In the beginning, he was buying McDonald's for all the kids. He was playing stepdaddy even before his kid came. So we don't know when they broke up. Maybe he broke up with her after she got pregnant. But what we do know is he was doing for them 3 kids in the beginning. We do know that. Even before his child came. We know that. That's all I got, man. This has been my perspective. Like, subscribe, share, donate to my Cash App. Send me a couple of dollars so I can keep this freight train moving and bring y'all this begging content. Remember, I am Viva Israel. I am the people's champ. I'm fighting for y'all, man. I'm trying to bring y'all the real because there's too much fake out here in these streets. Holla at your boy.